Now, you couldn't ask for better timing when it comes to the latest international scandal involving leaked diplomatic cables. The critical assessments of Donald Trump by British Ambassador to Washington, Sir Keith Darroch, could hardly have been more colourful or unoriginal if they'd come from a journalist. This stuff was leaked to the media and revealed in the press a bombshell that described the president as diplomatically clumsy and inept and his administration as dysfunctional. Yet what could be more diplomatically clumsy and inept and indeed dysfunctional than having these confidential cables leaked to the British media to create a diplomatic row between Washington and London?
Seen it, but you know, we've had our little ins and outs with a couple of countries, and I would say that the UK and the ambassador has not served the UK well. I can tell you that. We're not big fans of that man, and he has not served the UK well. So I can understand it, and I can say things about him, but I won't bother.
So Sir Kim had to quit, of course, and the issue has played into the contest between Boris Johnson and Jeremy Hunt to decide who will be the new British Prime Minister. It has direct relevance to the media freedom debate here in Australia because, of course, this leak from the Foreign Office is being investigated. Here's how Johnson, a former journalist, sees the issue.
Whoever has done it must be prosecuted. That's hunted down and prosecuted. But I have to say that it cannot conceivably be right that newspapers or any other media organisation publishing such material should face prosecution. Because in my view, there is no threat to national security implied by the release of this material. It is embarrassing, but it is not a threat to national security. And it is the duty of media organisations to bring new and interesting facts into the public domain. That's what they're there for. So I think that a prosecution on this basis would actually amount to an infringement of press freedom and have a chilling effect on public debate.
He's right, of course. You have to track and possibly prosecute a leak like this, but the media should not be in the firing line. That, we are told, is pretty much what's happening with the investigations into leaks in Australia, where the government and police say the leakers are the targets, not the journalists. Let's hope that's right, but it's easy for some to draw other conclusions when media offices and journalists' homes are being investigated and raided, in fact. And according to reports today, 2 journalists were asked to supply fingerprints, and News Corp headquarters too was going to be raided by the Australian Federal Police until the backlash proved too controversial. Watch this space.